Welcome to the episode of Sports Line with JLE, where we discuss sports like family. I'm your host, JLE. That's the theme song, Man Talk, of my first album, JLE Experience. I'm music copyright and mute nothing. Wacky day of NFL, man. And now Seattle is number one seed. They came back and beat 49ers and beat the Rams at the end of the game, 38-37. They're the number one seed now. That helped the Lions, so they got a chance to still make it. Just can't call it. But so far, people that's punched their tickets in the playoffs in the AFC, the Broncos have clinched. This weekend coming us, Patriots still number 2, they should clinch. NFC, Seahawks, and the Rams have clinched so far. Man, NFC West has been like a real, just like last year, the NFC North was with all of the Green Bay, Minnesota, Chicago last year. And Detroit. No, Chicago was bad last year. But it was Minnesota, Green Bay, and Detroit that was fighting. To down the wire, it was Minnesota and Detroit fighting to see who's going to be number one. Now I moved over to NFC West, and that helps give the Lions still a chance. They went out in Green Bay, 49ers, Packers, Bears start losing, they can get in. They got a chance. But a few injuries this past weekend. The Chiefs were eliminated from the playoffs, and Patrick Mahomes tore his ACL, as well as Micah Parsons from Green Bay tore his ACL. Ouch. You don't want to see nobody get hurt. There's definitely been, every dynasty go through it, and it seems like it's Kansas City time to go through in a rebuild. If they're smart, Patrick Mahomes is a Hall of Famer, hell of a talent. But you do need to have your next in line and waiting on the team. Because, that's something that my Lions ain't done. We don't have our quarterback of the future on the team, so if Jared Goff is playing scared for whatever reason, and you need to sit him down, we got someone right on his heels ready to go. Packers had drafted Jordan Love. It inspired Aaron Rodgers before he left to have another MVP season. So he still had game. But they were protected, so when he left, they were good. And that'll be the question. Do Kansas City have someone that's going to take a lot of time to rehab? So who do they have credible to be their quarterback for next season? That's like the Lions. Who we got besides Jared Goff? You got to have the next person in line that really can hold you down. When the Patriots was the dynasty, they had all the quarterbacks they had, so they could keep going. So we're going to see how I'm confident Mahomes going to do the rehab, come back stronger than ever. Same as Micah Parsons, because technology has gotten better with to help the athletes get back on their feet. But it was like a Black Sunday with those injuries. Like, ooh, I don't want to see that happen. And then with the playoffs, now all the games matter. We at the end of the road, like boys to men. And unfortunately for my Lions, as Apollo Creed said in Rocky, there is no tomorrow. They can't lose one game. Saying how high not and there another. They can't lose not one game and expect everybody else to lose. They got to win out and get some help with the other teams losing. So they're 8-6, 3 games left. They got to finish 11-6. They finish anything but 11-6. Might not be good for them. Might not be good for them at all. I'm more disappointed because we shouldn't need all this help. They were number 1 seed last year, and the number 2 seed looking like right now is Chicago with our old coordinator Ben Johnson. And last year, everybody looked at, well, Chicago got some talent, but they just playing like scrubs. He go over there and they doing the thing. And something I was telling my guests on my interview show earlier, I don't see no Lions upset about what's going on with this season. I don't see our coach throwing nothing against the wall like we were the number 1 seed and we playing like up and down team. What the hell is up? Probably need to get it together. I don't see no frustration. Like they just know, okay, well, this is no big deal. We're gonna do our thing and get in. You need help now. That's a problem. You need other teams to lose, and they can't lose another game to get in. But my confidence level of my team ain't that much because they just lost recently, giving up 41 points. I'm like, what the hell going on, man? Every time I look up, y'all keep up and down with this defense. And our coordinator kept screaming they didn't need nothing else. Yes, you do, because the defense ain't it. They giving up too many points in the first half. Championship defense give up by maybe 17 per game. They doing that in the first half. Then you start giving up 20 points in the third or fourth quarter, and it's out of reach. Like, come on, man. We got to do better. Now the college football tournament has started. Oh, right now, going into the second half, Alabama ranked 9th, Oklahoma ranked 8th, are tied at 17. Oklahoma was up 17-7. They're making a go of it. Whoever win that game will play Indiana. Because the top 4, Indiana, Texas Tech, Georgia, and Ohio State have a bye. Number 12, James Madison takes on number 5, Oregon. And they'll play Texas Tech, whoever win that one. I would say Oregon should win. Then you got Tulane, number 11 against Ole Miss, ranked number 6. The winner of them play Georgia. Always gotta have an SEC team in there. Don't say nothing, Marte, the co-host. They just gotta get him in there. I don't know. Tulane could probably upset them. Then you got Miami, number 10 against number 7, Texas A&M. I picked the U. They've been playing better. But would I have to pick who would make it to the title game? Just a rough estimate. I'd say Indiana and Ohio State run it back for the title game. Sleeper would be Indiana against Georgia. I don't know about Texas Tech. I ain't got too much confidence in them. Sorry. But it's 12 teams. I mean, it was a big story because Notre Dame felt like they would give it the shaft because they're not affiliated with no one guaranteed. They freelance. And the ACC campaign to get University of Miami in there. So Notre Dame declined their bowl game as a protest. I mean, you get to play wherever you want, but by them being solo, everybody gonna look out for the teams in their conference. It's in their best interest to do that. That's just best for business. So that's gonna be interesting. The NBA Cup has ended. The Knicks beat out the Spurs with Nambi. I'm saying his name right. He's starting to come to his own. Impressive after they let go of their coach that they won the cup. I mean, they got a good team. They did make the conference finals last year. Let's see if they take another step. I mean, it's I ain't been too inspired to watch NBA, but I have been noticing that my Pistons is doing good, as well as OKC. And I see the Rockets looking to buy the Connecticut Sun WNBA team. Blake Griffin, Candace Parker are candidates for the 26 Hall of Fame, and Jamal Crawford, and the 96 U.S. women's basketball team. Bruce Pearl and Kelvin Sampson, a lot of deserving people. Let's check out the standings for the NBA. Standings. My Pistons 21-6, still ranked number one. And OKC 25-2, so we right there with them. I think they should have moved out OKC playing San Antonio and put Detroit versus them. They the top two teams right now. That'd be a better deal. You do have football on Christmas Day. Lions play Minnesota. Kansas City play someone. Forgot team they playing. Probably do a show next Friday. We got to talk about it. Because Lions really on win or go home. Can't lose no more games. And it's amazing that Netflix got in on it where they're going to be watching. The game's going to be on there. So NFL, big business. Prime, NFL, I mean, Netflix, everybody getting in on these games. What used to be the only day for basketball, because in my opinion, they oversaturated themselves running behind LeBron James too much instead of promoting and building up more superstars of the league. You don't really have 5 to 10 superstars where you can have them go head up and it's worth really you caring about. They did the last end of Kobe career, 2010s. They still had everybody had a superstar talent on their team, and you can market every team now. Everybody doing the AAU. Let's link up. Like, okay, it ain't fair, but okay. I know they were talking on Gilbert Arena show. Shout out to all of them about conversation about LeBron, and it's about LeBron and Melo on how going head up, Melo was giving it to LeBron. So some of them was giving it where, well, LeBron got MVPs. That's the end of the discussion. And Kenyon made a statement that I think may have went viral. Well, if he's so sweet, why did he run to Miami to get a title? Now, I know a lot of LeBron fans get mad when you say that, but I mean, it's factual. They didn't want to go play with Cleveland with you. You went to Wade County. He already had won the title there. So he was already immortalized. He's bounced around for a few teams. So, I mean, you got to give LeBron his flowers. He's a hell of a talent. KD, all these people. But some of the stuff some of them do is a turn off. It shouldn't affect your Hall of Fame status. But we're going to see what happens. Because games are getting better. They're competitive in NBA. You know, even Chicago Bulls is number 10 since they added that up to 10. 7 to 10 be the first round play each other. Some people stop trying to cheat the system. Don't tell you about nothing. I mean, Pacers 6-21, but they started point guard Halliburton was hurt. But man, 25-2 from OKC. That's that we not a fluke. We gonna prove it to you type energy. Respect. Respect. You gotta let them know, man. They gotta push respect on you. So the big thing gonna be college football games being played to get to taking on the top 4 teams. And even all the games they've been switching out for better matchups put on TV because we're at the end of the road with NFL. So don't conference rival games do matter now. So he was ahead of the curve with that. You know, but it's sports. There's still a chance. There's still a chance, man. Now, I know they've been talking about Joe Burrow, whereas comments he made to the press didn't seem like he still want to be there. I mean, he's young, might be frustrated. If you really want to be traded, that he'll let it. I think he'll let it be known. Cause they were marking him like, man, he took Cincinnati to Super Bowl. He the next superstar in waiting. Then he got hurt. But he still can play, just they line ain't been that good. Shador is starting now, rest of the season, but it's been a little bumpy. He gonna have to step it up to get another shot at it. But I mean, that stuff I'm pretty sure his dad told him he know. Oh, so I don't know. So I think some mentioned some of the deficiencies he still have from college. He still ain't worked on, so maybe he can get in that film room and see what he doing good, what he doing bad, change it up. We got NBA games playing. See too much significant right now. No real. They the bottom of the barrel teams, but it does affect everything. You know, so that's true. But now we moving into the NBA season and can't count the Knicks out. Pistons, San Antonio, Denver retooled, OKC. But it should be something worth watching. A lot of good sports this weekend. A lot of playoff implications. I know they've been talking to Travis Kelce because I know he mentioned before the season he might want to retire. So, pretty sure they might send him off or ask what you're really trying to do. I know the Chris Paul stuff I learned more that his squad was beating the starters. That kind of landed him in hot water. But Chris Paul is a good point guard. You're a good point guard. You can run any offense, get the ball where people need it. You shouldn't be mad about that. Just step your game up. I mean, he don't deserve for his last season to be like, oh, we just told him to get out of here type deal. He was the president of the union as well. So he deserves a little more respect than that. Even I could recognize that, you know. But, man. Interesting sports week. So I'm going to keep getting more interested. Now, who y'all think might win the national college football tournament. I know a lot of people going to probably say Alabama, but they got back in the game, tied it at halftime 17-17, so I can see. It makes sense. Dang. Okay. So I think we have a better pitch with the playoffs. More teams are going to be locked in from the NFL. And we're going to start seeing more people eliminated. So on the AFC and the NFC, both got a few teams still trying to get in there, but on 3 games left, man. They all got to win out and see where the chips fall. Other than that, it's going to be some unhappy people. But we're going to see what happens. Hope my Lions pull it off and be ready for the moment. That's wrap for this week. I know Christmas next week. Happy holidays. If you're still doing your shopping, try to get out there early tomorrow, knock it out. So you ain't mad about the crowds. But we should have a new episode tomorrow for the political show. Yeah, everything else going to be reruns. So happy holidays and Merry Christmas. Until next time, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to the Sports Line with JLE and Marte. Hope you enjoyed the show. If you want to check out my content, go to Amazon.com. Check out my books or my music. Or subscribe to my YouTube channel, Middle Ground with JLE. Merchandise coming soon. Share with everybody. See you next time.